that's it. That's the intro. In today's video, we're going to discuss the trades from the trader mechanic, and I'm going to show you guys what trades I believe are currently worth it in Escape from Tarkov for you to use items that are potentially not found in raid status or found in raid status. Moving on to mechanic, now I will say that his are probably the most overpriced. That's just my opinion. You can do, again, whatever you want with this, but if you can't sell it on the flea market, you might as well use it somewhere. So the few that I think are worth it as of level 1 is going to be the Vaughn Grenade for 1 fuse. If you don't have grenades and you can't make them in your hideout, might as well use these to get these Vaughn Grenades. You get 5 max per resupply. So, or sorry, restock, I should say. So if you got 5 of these and you can't build them yet, might as well use them. Why not? Next, the plastic custom MP 133 4 stock. This is needed for a gunsmith quest, so having 2 of the hard drives in your inventory when you get this quest will just make your life a whole lot easier for gunsmith. Next, the Bitcoin. Obviously, it's a Tetris. Might as well get the Bitcoin. There is honestly no reason not to get the Bitcoin, but you know, hey, that's up to you if you don't want to get the Bitcoin and you just want to sell the Tetris. But again, if that Tetris is just in your secure container and you die with it in raid, you might as well use it to get the Bitcoin. This last one is up to you guys, but I do feel that the MP7 right here is actually worth the Bitcoin. I haven't actually done the all-around math, but if you have to use your Bitcoin on something and you're not going to sell it, I think this would be the gun from mechanic to use your Bitcoin on, honestly. But that's just me. Nothing else in these are actually worth it. But these are the few items that I do think are worth it from mechanic level 1. Moving on to mechanic level 2 trades, there are actually quite a few here. The Ultimac M8 for 3 circuit boards. You need this for the M1A. I think it's the M1A. Yeah, the M1A gunsmith quest, and that goes for about 250,000 early wipe, or at least it did with the 12.6 wipe. So definitely you're going to want that. The Magpul MOE for the rechargeable battery, you're going to need that for a quest as well on the gunsmith side of things. So you're definitely going to want to make sure you kind of stock for that. The 2 Glocks that are here, I think personally are probably worth it, as well as the Sparta one, because all these items are pretty easily found in raid when going to tech stores or just searching any old computer. The next item that I personally think is worth it is this SKS, this OP SKS, not this one right here. The reason being is that military filters are so abundant on reserve that you can go in with an alpha container and shove 4 of these bad boys into your secure container and just get an OP SKS, and you get 4 guns right off the bat, right then and there. And it's just overall a great trade for the player because of what you get out of it. It's a 7.62 variant weapon pretty early in the wipe, and if you get a dovetailer, you can attach a scope to this, and it's a pretty good killer weapon, honestly. The last one that I think is probably worth it, or maybe 2 more, is this M4A1. I think is worth it if you don't have found in raid status for either of these. Definitely worth a try. The 6-rounder alone and the jailbreak on this is pretty close to getting a pretty close to meta if you want to have a short M4. And then the last one is probably going to be the P90 for the 5 GP coins. GP coins don't go for anything, so it's worth it just to use them. And you can save, I want to say, 1.5 mil if you do this trade for the Bitcoins. So those are the trades for loyalty level 2 mechanic that are worth it. Again, just to kind of review, since I did go through a lot, it's going to be the Ultimac, the MOE 4 stock, the OP SKS, the M4A1 SAI, the P90 CWDG, and the weapon case from mechanic level 2. Moving on to mechanic level 3, we have the Ghost, the Fisher, and the reason that it's the Glock 17 Fisher, which is this really nice Fisher development silencer slash suppressor that goes on the weapon. Very, very nice. I like it. I think it's worth the 2 GP coins. It might just be me talking out of my butt, but it's definitely worth it, in my opinion. They also have the AK-104, which is right here. The 4 Bitcoins alone pretty much pay for the FLIR itself, and then you have a pretty decked out AK-104 to use. So, in my opinion, I think the 4 Bitcoin is totally worth the trade for this, just for the FLIR alone. But then again, FLIRs do decrease in price as the wipe goes on, but it personally, to me, is worth it for the loyalty level 3. The last one that I'm going to probably say is worth it is going to be the TX15 DML, just because the suppressor and the grip, or pistol grip, are needed for gunsmith quests. So I think it's worth it. So you're not paying out the wazoo as long as these do not unlock prior to this trade. But those are the only ones at loyalty level 3 that I believe you should really be trading for. Moving on to loyalty level 4 for mechanic. The SA58 for 4 Nixers. Just to kind of show you guys how much this is really worth, you're getting a hybrid 46 suppressor. So that's a pretty beefy suppressor for 4 Nixer. Nixers are like 20k a pop, and this is the only one that I'm probably going to go through you guys with. So let's look up Nixer. Nixer lenses are going for 17. They're insanely worth it. Hybrid suppressor. Hybrid suppressors are going for 70k. So for about the price of all the Nixers, you're getting an insane deal for an SA58. Actually a crazy deal for that SA58. And I think personally that and the Reap IR are the only 2 that are worth it for the loyalty level 4 trades. I don't think that this 30 Bitcoin is worth it. I unfortunately did not do the math, but I don't think it is probably worth the money. Again, for loyalty level 4, this just the SA58 and the Reap IR are the only ones that are really worth it. And again, none of the items that you are trading to these vendors need to be found in raid. You can have died with all of these items in your secure container and still trade them to these vendors. If you feel that I've left anything out in this video, definitely make sure to leave a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, definitely make sure to leave a like. And if this is your 3rd or 4th time here, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button if you've been enjoying the content. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.